What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey guys, it's Dibs here, and I fucked up the unboxing, so we're going to be starting with the keyboard already built. But that's fine, I always fuck up. I tried recording the unboxing yesterday, and I was rushing because I had to be somewhere. So I didn't like how it turned out, so we're just going to be starting from here with everything put together, but do not worry, I will explain everything and what's going on in today's video. As you can probably see, I am not in a garage, I am in my basement, right, in my setup. That's because, well, I have nothing to work on anymore. So yeah, I pretty much have no more project cars, so pointless for me to be working on my daily car when it's going to be like maintenance and stuff like that. So I just decided that I want to record anything that I like, whether that be building keyboards, playing VR, playing games. I'm just going to be recording and posting what I like. So in today's video, we are going to be modding our Gmmk keyboard. It is a full-size keyboard. As you can see, I got some high kit keycaps. I'll put them out on the screen over here. Pretty budget option. It was about 50 bucks for the set, and it does cover the full-size keyboard, which is nice because a lot of the keycaps nowadays cover about 60%. So it was nice to get a full-size layout plus extra keys. We have some extra keys in here too. So with this keyboard, we went with a Gmmk full-size. It is on sale right now for about 50 bucks US, I would say. With that, we are left with switches, and the switches I went with today are the Akko Jelly Blacks. So this is a linear switch. I will be putting, again, the stats up here. So it's not that, it's a good heavy switch, a good budget option too if you're trying to get that thocky sound. So with that being said, we are going to be modding this keyboard today, so I'm gonna be pulling out every single switch that I had put in just so I can lube them and then give you guys another sound test. So with that being said, here is a sound test of this keyboard. So, to get this keyboard disassembled, we're going to need a keycap puller, or a switch puller, and that's it. So, you take the switch puller, and you go into the keycaps, then you yank it off. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to be doing that with all of these keycaps. At first I'm going to take a picture. By the way, I forgot to mention, this keyboard has a keycap puller and a switch puller included, so you did not have to buy separate ones like I did if you are looking to buy this keyboard itself. These long keys and spacebar are a bit tricky. What I do is I lift one side at a time. That was not supposed to happen. And just like that, the keycaps are off, and now we're removing these switches. What you want to do is that there is a top and a bottom clip that you have to put your switch puller underneath. So basically after you're doing that, you push in and pull up. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see, I'm doing it right here. It's just a long process, especially if you're building with a full-size keyboard. It's a bit less bad when you have a 60% or maybe a 65%. Maybe TKO can be a bit long, but that's up to you to decide. Also here, did a pretty bad thing. If you're going to be looping these switches and looping the stabilizers, try not to put in the switches beforehand, because I did have to sketchfully take this switch out, because as you can see I tried showing you how to take out a stabilizer, but I'm going to explain it anyway. Basically what I want to do, oh look at those gross nasty fingers, ooh crusty nails. You have a clip that you want to push in and pull out at the same time. It's pretty simple. You just don't put the switches in beforehand. So I am unscrewing this board right now so I can get access to the PCB, so I can put masking tape over it and put some foam into the case. But by doing that here I am pulling it up, and oh, what's that dangling around here? Oh, is that foam that comes included in the keyboard? Wow, so cheap, and it comes with the foam. Although on a serious note, this isn't super thick, super dampening foam, but it is a start, and it is good that they did include it. So that's a bonus point to Gmmk. So here I'm explaining that I'm going to be putting masking tape over the keyboard, the PCB I mean. So the next few set of tools that you need is going to be your switch opener. Basically this accesses you to the housing and whatnot to loop the switch is, and that gets you your sound that you guys are looking for, or if you're experiencing it. This is your stem holder. This basically holds the stem so you don't cramp your fingers. Here's some lube. It's a Miscrew 205 G0. A lot of people use Krytox. You can get any kind of lube you would like. So to open your switch, you want to have these clips line up with your side clips on your switch opener. So there's only really one way it could go. But basically after you line that up, you want to push down and it's going to unlatch the clips. I was having a lot of trouble with these clips, so I kind of had to do it my own way. But make sure not to lose those pieces that you see me taking off, because if you do, then well, you basically destroyed your switch. So you gotta do this with all your switches now. Have fun. It's a pain in the ass. As you can see, I'm using my switch remover actually to unclip these, because it was so hard and really tough to open these. I had to yank it and pry it with my switch remover. It's kind of a hassle, kind of long, and I started to go insane, as you can see in the following clip. Enjoy. Hey baby, you may be asking yourself, Dibs, why the fuck do you enjoy doing this? I don't. I don't enjoy doing this. So boring! And plus these guys are even harder to open. They just suck. They suck! Ah! Ah, la, la. Open sesame, you are open. Da, 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 da. It's been about almost an hour, and this isn't even lubing yet. I also have these little trays and buckets so I can organize everything once I take it apart. So this is the following day, and as you can see I got about half the switches done already and half about not done. So this is kind of my process for lubing all these switches, mounting them, lubing them, and here I am counting to see if I'm almost done, because I'm getting really tired of it. To be honest, I did really go overboard with the lubing. You do not need to put this much as I'm doing right now, but basically I'm going to show you, I'm kind of explaining to you my process as I would lube the walls of the stem and lube the walls of the housing, and then do around the world in the housing. And then for the springs, since I did not bag lube them with the super lube, I would coat my fingers in lube, and I would massage the spring and go in and out with the brush with it. So here I am lubing the stabilizers, since it was partially greased up, but the lube, it wasn't that lubed. So I did it myself, and here I am done putting the switches in, and I'm so excited to be over with. This was so long. When putting in the switches, you do want to be careful to not bend the pins at the bottom, because if you do that, you have a chance of breaking the switch or popping out the hot swap, and that's not going to be fun. Amazing, we're back. Time to put in these keycaps. Sorry for the voice change in this video. I'm using my personal PC mic instead of the camera mic, so this is the only settings I'm figured out with this warm tone that's not like super buggy and punchy. Anyway, here I am putting the caps. Stick through it. Trust me, it's worth it for the end. Do not leave. And look at that, we're done now. Yay! And finally, this keyboard is finally done. I am so happy to be finished. This took so long. About 3 days and about 100 brain cells lost. But it looks amazing, as you can see. So happy the way this turned out, and I can't wait to give it and get his reaction. Very happy with this key set. I'm gonna test all the keys to make sure they work and I didn't break anything, hopefully. That's pretty much gonna be it. This was my first and probably last full-size keyboard build. I'm never gonna do this again. I will be doing more keyboard builds and be showing you guys because this is fun and I love it. Other than that, guys, it's been Dibs, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Little fucking bastards.